The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Tanucci. Volendam have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. And now the breakaway. And it's Azar. It's Azar! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Del Piero! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Tries to pass it through. Ibrahimovic. And that has been cleared. Volendam have their second corner now. Decent chance! And he's done it! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Plays the return pass. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking for the run. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Azar.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? Ibrahimovic. That's an imaginative pass. And he's intervened well there. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Great defending, strong and determined. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Yaya Toure. 15 minutes till half-time. Fermin. Del Piero with the cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And here's Del Piero. Hazard. Nesta calmly anticipates. He's found a way past. A probing pass. And he whips it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Quality ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rummenigge. Lampard.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yaya Toure. That's good running with the ball. And that's a good ball. Knocks it out wide. And he's quick to return it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Indonesia go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution in progress.
Gets us going once more.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Great vision. He's through here. Rummenigge. Rijkaard tries to clear. Indonesia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Threads one in, and he welcomes it in, skims one in, and he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, well played, well played. Zanetti can see things others simply cannot. And it's Del Piero. And here's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. And this is Del Piero. Swings it across. Stam can clear it away. Indonesia still this single goal behind. Rijkaard. Good chance here! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution.
So, third corner of the game. Can he stop it going out? And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ambitious ball here. Great ball if he can get there.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Zanetti flashes it across. Played back in.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Look at the space here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. There they go, hunting again.
And he has been fouled there. Del Piero, ready to try one.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Volendam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, that is one way to stop him. Searching pass he's played there. Lampard is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ronaldo is firing after that one. Makaleli. And they win it back again. That looks a cracking ball. Del Piero. He's through on goal. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ibrahimovic really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Just eases him off the ball. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. He is just caressing the ball. Volendam are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter.
Can he finish? Rijkaard. Schneider.
Volendam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. It's Makaleli. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. It's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's found a way through.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Indonesia were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of
Núñez! Oh, brilliant from Darwin Núñez! A finish right from the top draw. An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Indonesia with the corner, they're first. Goes for a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Zico. For Xavi Alonso. And it's Nedved. And here's Núñez. And here's Batistuta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, what a ball! Sneijder. Thuram.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
To Messi. Yaya Toure. That's going wide left. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here. Delivered across. And it's Sneijder. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Oh, well played, well played.
Indonesia clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence.
It's Zico! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Zico clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries one from range. Corner number 2 then. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Dixon. Nedved.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Xavi Alonso. Well read, nice interception. Long ball looking to counter.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Japan are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Batistuta. Lampard. Now that's well seen too. Dixon. Xavi Alonso. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Xavi Alonso. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta touches it. Batistuta! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? They get a throw in. Yaya Toure. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Ibrahimovic with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Kukcu. Roberto Carlos. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Alonso. Kukcu. And it's Nedved, looking for a run-up. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Drives it in. Oh, good climb! Deftly away. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The pass is intercepted. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Looking for the run, and he's intervened well there. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Indonesia currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second period is underway.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's going across goal. Towering header! Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he's following up! Indonesia, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Nicely aimed pass.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Collier. No way through there. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Schneider. Now Yaya Toure. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now, can they get him away? Nedved, he's got away. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Nunez. Nunez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Nesta clears it away. 60 minutes played. And here's Batistuta. No foul, says the referee. And here's Xabi Alonso. Now it's a decent chance! And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution for Japan, number 24.
So changes afoot here, and from both
14,
sides.
Kukçu.
Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now in 2-up.
Roberto Carlos, oh, great leap! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Xavi Alonso. Nedved. And it's Robertson. And it's Xavi Alonso. Fermin. He's a sharp little ball here. Delivers with whip. Collar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Dixon. That's Lee Kang-in. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yaya Toure. That's destined for the flank. And here's Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Batistuta. Always looking for that half a chance. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi. There he goes, motoring forward. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Toure wins the duel this time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. Header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
It's their second corner of the game. Brilliantly cut out. And they've got rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking for options for movement. Delivered low. And he's heaved it away. That pass has been well intercepted. Robertson. Xabi Alonso, who's set up one goal so far. David De Gea.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And Sola! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Straight at the keep. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Divisi against Milan.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space. Cross needs to be good. Keeper has taken decisive action. Pull it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That is good progress on the left. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That's good defensive concentration.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicked it back promptly. That's really well manoeuvred. Hazard. Hazard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he gets rid in a hurry. He's looking wide. That is lovely. Great defending, strong and determined. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played out wide, and it's Neymar. Hazard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Nicely weighted ball. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Searching pass is played there. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Roberto Carlos. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard. Ibrahimovic. Rummenigge. Tries to play it through. Delivered in. Nesta can get it clear. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Chance here to counter.
Milan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah,
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Just eases him off the ball. Lampard. And it's Roberto Carlos. Driven in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Roberto Carlos. Collar is herring after that one. Azar. And it's Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Just 5 minutes left until the break. Neymar. It's Gullit. Rummenigge. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Gullit. This is a promising build-up. And this is Azar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Referee has just said play on. He's in plenty of space here. Stam tries to clear. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Indonesia currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 11, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 14,
To get things going
Frank
again.
Lampard. Coming on the
Indonesia
field,
really need
number
to bring up
9,
their intensity and rhythm a notch or two,
Rummenigge.
Peter.
Number
Just looked a
25,
step too slow on
Pirlo.
everything.
Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Neymar pinches it off him. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Rummenigge looking to receive it in space. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now the breakaway. Driving on and making good progress. Now, can they get him away? That's an excellent interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Indonesia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Gullit. Ibrahimovic steaming on goalwards. It's Azar! Schneider.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Some resolute defending there. Neymar. Neymar, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 17.
Indonesia have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to summon someone of this calibre.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Indonesia are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And he's picked out the run. And he's on the cook now. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well played. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, he's just misjudged that one.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Hazard. Yaya Toure. Pirlo. Shifted it to the flank. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Indonesia really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Aimed at the far side. Buffon claims it without any fuss.
Indonesia truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Hazard looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's in a great position here. Rummenigge, and he was alert to it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Real chance! And that's in! and surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.